notwithstanding whirling contentions and political infighting, and after a formal address Monday in which he communicated trust the nation would discover the motivation to bring together and recuperate, President Donald Trump struck an unfriendly and rebellious tone for the heft of a battle rally in Arizona Tuesday evening. Trump railed against his fault-finders and the media as he kept on shielding his reaction to a week ago's brutality in Charlottesville, Virginia. In the wake of swearing to the group of onlookers inside the Phoenix Convention Center that he was completely dedicated to battling for our plan and would not stop until the point when the employment is done, the president used quite a bit of his chance relating his activities in the wake of the white patriot rally that left one lady dead in Focal, Virginia. Trump appointed a significant part of the fault to the deceptive individuals in the media whom he depicted as having unreasonably secured his judgment of the contempt, bias and brutality in Charlottesville, a condemnation he conveyed the day of the rally, while likewise saying fault was available on many sides. The president's depreciators blamed him for being moderate to explicitly recognize the loath bunches that added to the conflicts, acknowledgement that in the long run landed in a discourse 2 days after the rally, as Trump called attention to Tuesday. "I hit them with neo-Nazi. I hit them with everything," said Trump. "I got the racial oppressors, the neo-Nazi. I got them all in there. How about we see? KKK, we have KKK. I got them all," he included. In any case, Trump kept away from say of a contentious question-and-answer session last Wednesday that added up to a third audit of the occasions in Charlottesville. Confronting inquiries from columnists at the time, the president to a great extent multiplied down on his unique address, allocating fault for the occurrence to the two sides. The occasion Tuesday night came after Phoenix Mayor Greg Stanton communicated his mistake in Trump's choice to hold a rally composed by his presidential battle council following the occurrence in Charlottesville and requested that it be put off. "I am baffled that President Trump has held a crusade rally as our country is as yet recuperating from the awful occasions in Charlottesville," Stanton said in an announcement on August 16. "It is my expectation that more solid judgment wins and that he defers his visit." Be that as it may, the rally went as arranged, with nonconformists accumulated in the city's sweltering warmth before Trump arrived Tuesday, a reality the president made light of once behind the podium. "There aren't excessively numerous individuals outside dissenting," Trump told the tradition-focused swarm toward the begin of his discourse. Inevitably proceeding onward from Charlottesville, Trump discussed issues of neighborhood significance in Arizona, including illicit movement and the status of his since a long time ago guaranteed fringe divider. The president additionally tended to previous Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who was discovered blameworthy of criminal hatred in July. Trump beforehand said he was considering an acquit, however the White House denied it would be reported amid the rally before Tuesday, a claim that the president maintained. "Do the general population in this room like Sheriff Joe?" solicited Trump from the man whose hardline way to deal with the detainment of undocumented outsiders earned him national reputation. "I'll make a forecast. I believe he will be okay, he proceeded. "Be that as it may, I won't do it today around evening time since I would prefer not to bring about any contention. Is that okay? Be that as it may, Sheriff Joe can rest easy." The president issued hidden objections about the choice of Arizona Senator John McCain to make his choice against a Senate endeavor to rescind the Affordable Care Act, an exertion that at last fell one vote short. "We were only one vote far from triumph following 7 years of everyone declaring revoke and supplant," said Trump. "One vote away. I won't specify any names," he included. "Exceptionally presidential, would it say it isn't? Exceptionally presidential." Trump's visit to Arizona set consideration on his association with McCain, as well as with Senator Jeff Flake who is confronting re-race 1 year from now. On Twitter on Thursday, Trump bashed Flake as lethal and a non-factor in the Senate. He likewise tweeted that it's awesome to see GOP Senate applicant Kelly Ward running against Flake, a strange move, since a president commonly does not side against his very own occupant party in an essential challenge. Similarly as with McCain, Trump did not say Flake by name, but rather subsequent to referencing the medicinal services vote, stated, No one needs me to discuss your other congressperson, who's powerless on fringes, feeble on wrongdoing. So I won't discuss him. No one needs me to discuss him. No one knows who the hellfire he is. The private examiner behind the now notorious Trump dossier spent about 10 hours away from Plainview noting inquiries from Senate agents on Tuesday, yet his lawyer says he didn't uncover who paid his organization for the exploration. Glenn Simpson, a previous Wall Street Journal columnist who helped to establish the private research firm Fusion GPS that was contracted at first by Republicans and later worked with Democrats to investigate then-competitor Donald Trump's past, was called to Capitol Hill to answer inquiries regarding the 35-page record that included uncorroborated and indecent affirmations about the business big shot's connections to Russia. Mr. Simpson revealed to Congress reality and cleared the record on many issues important to congressional specialists, Simpson's lawyer Josh Levy told journalists after the marathon session finished up. He said the firm stays pleased of the work and stands by it. As uncommon guidance Robert Mueller's prominent test of those charged ties warms up, Senator Thro Grassley, Republican Iowa, the director of the Senate Judiciary Committee, has driven a push to reveal the funders of and hotspots for that disputable record and its, so far, to a great extent unsubstantiated cases. Grassley influenced it to clear that he expected to scrutinize Simpson's inspirations and test the discoveries laid out in the record, which was to a great extent arranged by the previous MI6 specialist Christopher Steele. We will likewise seek after insights about Mr. Simpson's part in this occasion and the creation and dissemination of the dossier that began this entire contention, Grassley said in a hearing in July. While Simpson's lawyer said his customer gave critical insights about his company's discoveries, he didn't uncover the characters of the individuals who paid for his examination. Simpson kept the characters of Fusion GPS customers private, Levy said in his announcement. Combination GPS speaks to organizations, people and, every so often, political customers on both the privileged and the left. At the point when those customers need Fusion GPS to keep their characters secret, Fusion GPS respects that dedication no matter what, similarly as law offices and organizations do everywhere throughout the nation. Grassley's staff went to considerable lengths to keep the area of Tuesday's session a mystery, and the advisory group did not discharge an announcement when it finished up. Demand left it to the Board of Trustees to decide if to broadcast the points of interest Simpson shared. The committee has a transcript of the meeting, Levy said. We are not allowed to have a duplicate. The committee has the privilege to unveil the transcript, on the off chance that it wishes to do as such. The supposed dossier has remained a wellspring of interest to those scrutinizing Trump's affirmed connections to Russia, and a wellspring of outrage for the president. At the point when BuzzFeed acquired and distributed the report in January, minimal over 7 days before of Trump's initiation, he was insulted. It's all fake news. It's fake stuff. It didn't occur, Trump said at a public interview. What's more, it was gotten by rivals of our own, as you most likely are aware, in light of the fact that you announced it. Thus did a large number of the other individuals. It was a gathering of adversaries that got together, wiped out individuals, and they set up that poop together. As per Levy, in any case, the numerous progressing examinations concerning the issues brought up in the dossier is confirmation that the company's work has had a huge effect. This examination concerning Mr. Simpson started as a frantic endeavor by the Trump crusade and its partners to spread Fusion GPS as a result of its detailed association with the Trump dossier, which Watergate prosecutor Richard Benveniste and others have said is a guide for an examination, Levy said. Today, a unique advice and 3 congressional boards of trustees are exploring ties between the Russian government and the Trump crusade. Combination GPS is glad for the work it has directed and remains by it. Remote arrangement specialists are blended on the amount of President Donald Trump's discourse Monday night on his organization's Afghanistan approach is new, and how powerful it will be in making soundness in the South Asian nation. Brookings Institution senior fellow Vandefel Bob Brown disclosed to ABC News that Trump's discourse contains numerous great components, and furthermore a completely major defect. His revelation that we are not country fabricating once more, "We are murdering fearmongers, will affect the Afghan government's responsibility, or scarcity in that department," she said. "That will be particularly perused that the U.S. is never again centered around defilement, control mishandle, criminal conduct by government authorities and Afghan legislators," she stated, taking note of that terrible administration in Afghanistan is the thing that gives the Taliban backbone. Alyssa Ayres, a senior individual for India, Pakistan, and South Asia at the Council on Foreign Relations says that the immediate concentrate on murdering psychological militants can be seen as a turn to a kind of counter-terrorism approach. Ayres said that both Trump's discourse the previous evening and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's current open remarks recommend that piece of the inspiration in concentrating on fear-based oppression is to make conditions for the Taliban to get together and have tranquility talks.